Hey guys, I'm Tara. Today we're going to do an at-home glute workout. So for this workout, you don't need any equipment. We're going to do a quick warm-up, and then we're going to do 4 exercises together, and then we'll do a little bit of a cool down. So I'm going to take you through one set of each of the exercises, but to really get a full workout, I would recommend doing this video 2 more times to get 3 sets in of each exercise. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button below, and we will get into our workout. Okay, so for our warm-up, we're just going to start with some basic squats. So you're going to sit back, squat down, and stand up. On and off here. Make sure you're sitting back into your hips like you're sitting back into a chair. If you look down, you're able to see your toes. And keep going with that. We got about 15 of these. And since this is a glute workout, try to really focus on using your glutes to help you stand back up. You'll feel it in the quads too, but try to put more of your attention in your glutes. Okay, so we're gonna do squats again and just double pulse at the bottom. So you squat down, pulse, pulse, come up. Squat down, pulse, pulse, come up. So it's just kind of dropping a little lower, and up. Squat down, drop a little lower, and stand up. Keep going. Three more. Okay. So our first exercise is going to be reverse lunges. So reverse lunges are really good at targeting the glutes compared to doing like a front lunge. So with a reverse lunge, basically you're stepping back and standing up, okay? So we're gonna do one side at a time, and we'll do so, you see where you need to be with your reps. If you're trying to do weight training, I recommend doing 8 to 15 reps. So see where you're at, see where your muscles feel like they're still working without using weights. Okay, so you're gonna step back, drop your knee down, and come back up to standing. Step back, drop your knee down, and come up to standing. So the front leg, you're really trying to use your glute to help pull you back up, okay? With lunges, make sure your front knee is in line with your front ankle. So that keeps you in good alignment, and make sure your knee stays in good alignment so it's not like falling in this way, okay? It's directly over your ankle. Okay, all right. So either if you were done already, hit that. Once you finish up, we will switch sides. So I'll show you from the front so you guys can get a different view. So you're stepping back, while losing my balance, lowering down, and pulling up. Stepping back, lower down, and pull up. Keep going with that. Again, doing 8 to 15 reps. If you feel like you're starting to lose your form, I'd rather you do less reps. If you feel like after 10 you're really just not even feeling like you did that much work, then go for the 15. So for Christmas, me and Scott were gifted a squat rack. So I'll be able to kind of like do stuff with you guys and show you some exercises that you can do with that. Once we don't have it set up yet. So once that's set up. Okay. All right, so our next exercise, it's like a single leg deadlift. So basically, since we're not using weight, we're gonna like tap our hand on the floor. So this is kind of what it looks like. So you're gonna have your weight in one foot with a slight bend in your knee. So this is you definitely need to have some balance for this exercise. It's a little challenging that way. So again, when we're balancing on one leg, you're never locking out your knee. So slight bend in the knee. So if you're standing on your left foot, you're gonna tap your right hand to the floor and then come back up. So I'm kind of like reaching out in front and then up. Okay, again, 8 to 15. So as you come down, when you come back up, really think about using that glute to pull you back up to standing. So you tap down, use the glute to pull you up to standing. And then this also, so when you're standing on one leg, you get a little extra outer hip work. So make sure your hip's not like hiking out to the side. You're keeping that hip directly underneath you. Yeah, so Scott is not like the most handy person, so he's definitely not putting our squat rack together, so we have to have someone come do it, so I don't know when that's happening. We also we got the squat rack, the barbell, and we still have to buy plates. So it's still a process. Hopefully it'll be ready soon. All right, once you're done, we'll switch to the other side. So a slight bend in the knee, standing on the right leg and tapping with the left hand and pulling yourself back up. Also, another thing to note, make sure you keep your back flat. So you're not like just arching down to be able to touch the floor. You're touching the floor with a flat back. So your back stays flat as you tap. Okay, the back is flat the whole time, even as you come back up. So we're not like arching down or flexing forward through our spine to get that motion. So if you can't go to the floor, you could also even just do like a little air tap wherever you're at, where you can keep your back flat. Okay. Once you completed your set there, we're going to go down onto the floor for our last two exercises. So for our next exercise, we're going to do single leg bridges. So you're going to lay on your back. So single leg bridges are a really good way to kind of like up the bridges if you don't have any weight. So you're going to we'll start with the left leg doing the work. So you're going to cross your right leg on top of your left thigh like this. Okay, and you're going to lift the hips up and down from here. So if you rest the leg here, I find it's a little easier. If you want to make it more challenging, you can always straighten that right leg up and then lift up and down from here. So whatever variation you want, 8 to 15 reps, go ahead. Whatever you feel like you need. If you feel like you're losing form, you feel like you can't get the height or you can't lift as high as you were in the beginning, then that's probably the end of your reps. Again, so when you're doing these lifts, really trying to use the glute. So your hamstrings and your quads are going to work in this exercise, but we're trying to isolate it to the glute muscle. So really thinking about that left glute lifting you up. Squeeze that glute at the top and lower down. Okay, once you complete your set, then switch sides. Again, either crossing the left leg onto the right thigh and lifting from here, or straighten out the left leg and lift up and down. I also kind of like to tuck my shoulders under me before I start my bridges. Just think it feels better. I feel like you can get more range. Make sure you're keeping your knee in good alignment, not letting it fall inward on the leg that you're putting weight through. Okay, so for our last exercise, we are going to do froggers. So we have two options. So you can do them laying on your stomach on the floor. So if you're gonna do that option, you're gonna kind of just cross your hands, relax your forehead down on your hands. That way, you're gonna bend your knees, bring your feet together, and you're lifting up from here. Okay, so you're basically lifting your feet to the sky. If you feel uncomfortable on your pelvis, then go ahead and put some type of fold up a towel, something under you, but make sure it's even on your pelvis, so it's not rocking you one way or the other, and that'll give you a little cushion. If you have an area like a couch, I'm gonna pull over this thing. I don't even know what this is called. It's the thing where you put blankets in, or maybe you put your feet on, I don't know. But anyway, something that you can kind of hang your hips off of. So you're gonna lean over it. So this will make it more challenging because you'll be able to go through more range, okay? I kind of hold on to it here, bringing your feet together. So you kind of have to be up on it a little bit more. So the top of your thighs are on the couch or cushion, wherever you are. Feet together, lifting up, doing your froggers from here. Okay, so those are your two options. Again, 8 to 15. Probably will be able to do a higher amount of reps of these. So as you bring your feet up to the sky, you're really squeezing your butt. Okay, so once you complete that exercise, we're going to move into our cool down. I do suggest, like I said in the beginning of the video, I would repeat this video 2 more times so that you're doing 3 sets of each exercise. So you can go ahead and do that. If you're ready for the cool down, we'll go into that now. So we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So you're going to bring one foot in front, one leg is behind you. Feel free to put something under your knee if you need a little extra cushion. If you do have a mat, sometimes I like to just fold my mat like that and then put my knee on there, and that feels a little better. Okay, so we're just gonna sit down into our hips and then press back up. Sitting down into the hips and press back up. On and off, just opening the back hip flexor. After that one, come back up so that your knee is in alignment with your ankle. Drop your tailbone down to the ground. Reach your hands up. You can even clasp your fingers together and really just stretch the body up. Relax from here. Switch sides. Again, first just rocking back and forth, moving into that lunge, and then pressing back, or moving into the deeper lunge. Okay, from here, come up into that higher version of the lunge, so your knees in line with your ankle. Drop your tailbone down, reach your hands up, clasp your fingers together, stretch the hands up to the sky. Go ahead and let go of that position, and we're going to lay on our back. So we're going to do a figure 4 stretch. So you're going to cross one ankle over the top of your thigh, so you can do We'll start with the right foot. So cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Lift your legs up. You're going to grasp underneath the left hamstring and pull that leg in toward your chest. So your right knee is working toward the back of your mat or back of the area if you're not laying on a mat. You should feel this in the right outer hip. If that's too much, you can always just hold on to the right knee and pull that knee over to the left. We'll switch sides, so you're going to either hold on to the left knee and pull that knee over to the right, or do the cross left ankle on top of your right thigh. You're going to go through that space, rest underneath your right hamstring, and pull the legs in toward your chest. Go ahead and release that stretch. And that is all for today's workout. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.